Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Sayyid Inat Hussain, back again with another video. In the previous video, we had discussed many things about Viktor Frankl's novel Man's Search for Meaning, which revolves around, finding the errand and purpose of one's life. So today I'm back again with another video, with another book. So this book titled The Broken Wings, and it has been written by Kahlil Gibran, an Arabic writer. So basically it was first published in Arabic language in 1912, and later on in 1962 a movie was made on this book, and the title was The Broken Wings. So the title in itself symbolizes, the paralyzed being or the paralyzed condition of any creature. If you're going to cut off the wings of a bird, if you're going to put a bird in the cage, so what would be the consequences? So there are criticism on religion. So there is, like you would be saying, many things which Kahlil Gibran has pointed out throughout the novel. So before going to start the story, I am just going to give you a precise summary of the story. So there is a guy, the narrator himself. He just met a person, and a rich person, that he lives by in Ras Beirut. The setting is Ras Beirut in Lebanon. So this person names Faris Effendi Karimi, and he has got an only daughter, which this protagonist later on becomes her beloved. So this person invites that guy to his home. So when he just visits his home there, he find her beautiful daughter Selma. Later on he fall in love with her, and somehow they managed to have very beautiful moment of love, of relationship. So in that moment, there live a greedy, or you would be saying a person full of avarice, a bishop. His name is like Bishop Bulos Galip. He is a wicked person living next door. So this person is quite greedy, and he just wants Selma's hand for his nephew Mansour Beghalib, who is quite a person with wicked character, with wicked practices, with crooked practices. He is a womanizer. He goes to like whorehouses. He goes to many evil places also. So with time being, when Selma and the narrator himself, they are in love. So somehow one night, Selma's father Faris Effendi comes there, and he asked from her daughter about the betrothal of Bishop for his nephew Mansour. So Selma says that whatever please your father, I am to that very thing. So somehow she agrees to marry that guy. So on the contrary, this person, the narrator himself, is truly wholeheartedly in love with Selma. So with time being, the marriage takes place. So now the Faris Effendi becomes, lonely in his, mansion, in his house, and he just said to the narrator himself that you have to, give me visit whenever you have time. So with time being, now the relationship between Selma and the protagonist is quite different from the relationship which they were having before marriage. So after like 4 or 5 years of the relationship, Selma is still barren. So now she gives the relationship between the husband and the wife is not, you would be saying, satisfying. Not, they are not in a comfort zone with one another, especially Selma, because her husband is, an evil practitioner and bad guy. So as like his, uncle, the Bishop Bulos Ghalib. So to shed more light on the character of Bishop Bulos Ghalib, I just want to quote a line from this novel. It's on page 14 and it goes like this. This secret was discovered by an evil man who is a bishop and whose wickedness hides in the shadow of his gospel. Same goes in Islam also. In our society we do have such wicked practitioners in forms of mullahs, imams. They somehow hide their wicked character, their crooked practicing elements behind their long beard or their scarf or something like this. So it's a bit of criticism on religion also. So after that, if Faris Afandi somehow just accepted the relationship and he just gave his daughter's hand to the nephew of this bishop. So this very situation is discussed in page number 41. So it goes like this when Faris Afandi says that no man could disobey his religious head and keep his reputation. It goes for any society also. Whatever society you are living in, you can't go against the religion, the ethics of religion, the norms and practices of religion, the traditions, the rituals of traditions and rituals of religion. You can't go against it. So this Broken Wings title, it somehow signifies with the repetitive line of Selma in this novel. She says, "Oh Lord God, have mercy on me and mend my broken wings." She says like twice, thrice in this novel that somehow from God, she prays that, "Oh God, please mend my broken wings." So at the end, it was like this. It has got a tragic ending. Selma gave birth to a baby son after 5 years. At that very moment, that baby son, dies. After some moment, Selma also dies. So both of their death is a quite tragic ending of this novel. So at the end, there are few touching lines that if you're going through the text, you would be enjoying each and every aspect of the writings of Kahlil Gibran. So now we are going to talk about the prominent themes and features of the novel. First, there is undivided love, between the protagonist, the narrator, and Selma. They were both in piousness or piety, full of purgation. Their relationship is so everlasting love, spiritual approach, for both of them is there. They are free from any materialism, from any worldly wishes or things or need. Their love is everlasting. Their love is pious. So religious depravity is there, and like religion, using of religion as a tool in our society also. Many of these practitioners, especially the wicked mullahs and imams, they do practice such wicked and crooked elements behind their long beard and all. So materialistic world like Greek of bishop, like the avarice of bishop and his nephews, their lust for more wealth, just because they are after the wealth of Faris Effendi, and that's why they somehow managed the betrothal of Selma and his nephew. So significance of the title is there, like symbolism, is there, like it's a cage for a bird whose wings are broken. So sufferings and pain is there, and it also got a tragic ending. So about the novel, if you are talking about the language, there are many touching lines with emotional and lovely expression, as I have been through each and every one of it. So using of daily expressions and soothing, and touching, and some emotional lines are there that are in smooth manner. So I would definitely recommend each and every one of you to go through this novel. So at the end of this video, I am thankful for each and everyone, for your views, for your comments, and each and everything which you are giving. So do like this channel and subscribe also, and do share your views also with me, and any other topics which you people want me to make a video on, then definitely share your views also. So at the end, I am thanking again for your time. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz.